welcome back everybody to part 10 of Let's Play uh, Pools of Dark, or sorry, part 11 of Let's Play Pools of Darkness. When we last left off, we'd finished the slave pens and entered into Callistus' temple. Um, so we'll just go ahead and continue on here. So, got everything ready. No. Okay. A drow candidate stands before an altar, his knife at the throat of a bound slave. Other drow urge him to cut. Do you try to save the slave? Yep. Of course. Alrighty. 9,582 XP and some treasure. Let's see. Is there any special treasure here I need to be aware of? Okay. Gonna grab some Jow chain real quick. That should be enough now. Whoop. You see Train untying the slave. Do you guys gonna join your party? Yeah. I don't mind a return engagement. Thanks. A word of advice, says Train. There are lots of guests here. I recommend you call yourself Marcus, people. I'll be your drow guide. Yeah. Inside, drow are cleansed and anointed by attendants. Two speak together. Record as journal entry 42. I just hope Locast can tell Callistus to be careful with her children. Now don't misunderstand me. I want the Night Spawn to fight for Callistus and for us. But I hear that sometimes they don't just fight the enemy. What if something were to happen to the gateway and the Night Spawn came in but couldn't get out? Oh, go ahead. Report me for a blasphemer. But hand me the vial of antidote first. I think that boy got bit and didn't tell anyone. So, the attendant dips a needle into a vial of fluid, then sets the vial on a bench. They walk away. The vial of spider venom antidote is almost within reach. Do you try to take it? Yes. A stealthy tread, a sure hand, and the vial is yours. You retreat with your spoils. Okay. If you fail to do that, then you have to fight. But you still end up with it. Okay. So I go. Well, let's see what. Okay. Well, I'm thinking I may speed this little piece up here. Alrighty. Change of plan. I'm just gotta keep through here. Two priests confer. You can just make out their voices. Where will the gateway send their night spawn? Her night spawn this time? Asks one. Here and here and here, says the other, marking a map as he speaks. We must make ready for the ceremony. They leave. Do you want the map? Yes. Congratulations, party gained XP. You snatch the map off the table and examine it. The map shows 3 circles: Hillsfar, the Plains of Thar, and Thintia. The guard stops you, but Train says, a tour of the temple for our guests. He lets you by. A squad of drow sit about a long table, swapping stories and polishing weapons. We're going to attack them. Well, okay, found some treasure. Seems safe to rest here. Okay. We'll just make sure we're... Alrighty. Now, if you notice, Train is back down to the position we had her in first time. Before we trained up in the last video. That's normal with these NPCs that come and go like this. Changes you make to them don't usually stick around. So. Save which game? We're going to save it under A this time around. This room is heavily guarded. Slaves are held in pens, controlled by a pet of Callistus. One guard shakes his head. Callistus needs to fatten them up before her children will even touch them. Another shrugs. What would they eat in the web? Driders? Drow guard a group of slaves. Do you rescue this group? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me. Oh, I don't even have a helm on him. Okay. Let's scroll 3 spells. Yeah, we'll grab it. Soon all the slaves are gathered at their pens. Train soon has them organized. Trial priests move along the slaves with vials of antidote in colored bands. They examine the slaves and fasten bands around their wrists. One stops before a young woman. Not bad for a human, he says. Callistus will like you. Alrighty. 10,013. And some more treasure. Well. Okay, I can. Oh. Soon all the slaves are gathered outside. Select George slaves mill about a room. Drow have not even posted a guard, trusting in their poison to do the work. Talk about a captive audience, says Trained. You know, the antidote to the spider venom, do you give it to them? You give the antidote to the slaves. They recover from their stupor and gaze about. You grab an elf who seems clearer headed than the rest and tell him to gather the slaves and hide. Congratulations, gained XP. Okay. Well, Ronald's ready to go up another level. He's now 25, plus 2 hit points. The guards are not fooled by your disguise. They attack. Okay. So now, okay. A wrapped group of drow stare at a huge web pulsing with silver light. A priest raises her arms, and the light flares up. A booming voice speaks. Recorded as 93. Guard yourselves, guard Our Lady, guard the hands that open doors. I sense among us someone who is not of us and who wishes us harm. Everyone, go now, guard Our Lady and her hands that open doors. The oracle seems to be referring to you. Okay. Not fooled. That's fine. 5,074 XP. Okay. You step inside the doorway, gaping at what you see. Recorded Journal 7. Power thrums through the room. Power crackles in the air, making hair stir or making skin tingle. A giant statue of Callistus herself dominates the center portion. She is huge, commanding, her tail coiled beneath her skin gleaming like jet. Three of her hands race an open arch, inside of which swirls a sickly green mist. Her other arms point toward the far end of the room. Standing against the wall are three more arches, but instead of the green mist, these are filled with visions of home. The first shows a forest at night, with tree trunks like dark towers against an even deeper black. The impression of a faint, clean, cool breeze washes over the room. The second doorway shows a small village, or what was left of one. A few cottages still stand, but many are burned out ruins. Once again, night reigns. The third door shows moonlight playing on waves, an ocean shore. The water still looks clean, untainted by evil, for now. But Callistus is pointing to them. A voice seems to ring through the room. I want those lands. I want them. Get them for me, my children. Get them for me. About the statue stand guards, priests, and monsters. It towers above them, arms reaching out, hands seeming to clutch at you. Power hums in them. The audience flees from the coming battle. 18,258 XP and some treasure. Okay. You are alone in the room. Soon the night spawn will come. The statue's delicate seeming hands point towards the gates that they will take to the realms. You call to the slaves. They emerge from hiding and escape through the portals. Train smiles. It's been fun, but I think we've played this town long enough, she says and steps through. You must close the portals to the overland or the night spawn will invade the realms. How? You think back to the oracle's words. Guard Our Lady, and you know what you must destroy. The hands. You smash the statue's hands. The three portals showing your homelands go dark. Congratulations, gained XP. Okay, we'll go ahead and level this up. 3 hit points for Quran, going up to level 23. And our cleric went to level 32 and gets 2 more hit points. Alright. The portal to Callista's realm beckons. Do you step through? Yes. You arrive at Elminster's camp in Limbo. Elminster notices your arrival and approaches. You tell Elminster your story. I'm glad that you were able to give the drow such a rattling. Still, what bodes of the workings of Callistus worries me greatly, he explains. Recorded in Journal 17. Whoops. Here we go. I have met Callistus before, and beware, she is a power to be reckoned. It is good that you did destroy her paths into the prime material, for it is sure that she meant to send her children into the realm. These night spawn are her strength, but know they are her maternal weakness too. I sense that the powers that have robbed the sun from Moonsea's sky lie beyond this portal. Callistus is an agent supreme of Bane, so in all probability it is she who controls this force. This is but a guess, but 'tis my best. I believe that any drow items you have will pass through Limbo to Callistus' dimension. After all, their power comes from those evil lands. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll store some items here. Better, okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Looking here real quick to see if I got any um, thing better for them here in the drow equipment, and it does not appear to. So okay. Now okay. I think we're going to go ahead and end this one. It's going to be a short video. When next we come back, we're going to head into Callista's dimension and see what happens. So, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you soon. Please remember, as always, leave a like, subscribe, click the notifications if you haven't already, so you're updated when I upload. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think of my videos. So, have fun, everybody.